Hey there, my beautiful army. It is your girl, BTS Saran here. Can you believe it has already been 4 whole months since all our boys were finally back together? Our 7 angels spent July and August over in LA, working hard on that masterpiece of an album due out next spring. But now they are all safely back home in Korea, pouring their hearts into production right there on home soil. And did you hear what our leader Namjoon spoiled? He let it slip that the album is dropping next March. That is only about 5 months away, my loves. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. I know you are all just as excited as I am. Now let's talk about our brilliant leader, RM, who recently took a trip down to Gyeongju. Like I mentioned yesterday, our smart and sexy president is giving a keynote speech today, the 29th, at the CEO Summit for APEC. That stands for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, by the way. Only the best for our leader. According to the Korean news, Namjoon is taking the stage on the 29th. He will be speaking from 3:05 p.m. for about 10 minutes during a special cultural session. He is going to talk about the power of K-culture and creative industries. Honestly, who better to speak on that than him? This is actually a huge historical moment because he is the very first K-pop artist to ever give a speech at this summit. We do not know the exact words of his speech just yet, but I am already swelling with pride. We can guess he will use his journey leading the world's biggest group, BTS, to explain how K-culture moves hearts globally. I am sure he will touch on how important cultural creativity is. I just know he is going to sound so wise. Imagine him speaking that beautiful, fluent English in front of all those world business leaders. All eyes will be on our Namjoon. I am frantically searching for where we can watch this live. I have a feeling one of the major Korean news YouTube channels will stream it, don't you think? Just in case, you should probably subscribe to channels like SBS, KBS, and MBC right now. We absolutely have to see our leader shine live on stage, right? All right, grab your tissues, because we need to talk about our sweet Jiminny, who celebrated his birthday on the 13th. Did you see his Instagram update yesterday? Oh my gosh, it hit me right in the feels. He posted a video of himself erasing that message on the practice room mirror after 2 years. That drawing he left for us. I do not know about you, but watching that clip made me feel a million different emotions all at once. It brought back all those memories of right before they enlisted, and my chest just tightened up. I remember how happy I was that he drew it for us, and seeing him back there now after discharge made me so grateful. Part of me wanted him to leave it there forever as a keepsake, you know? But then I thought, maybe wiping it clean means he is ready to make brand new, beautiful memories with us, moving forward together. And then leave it to our sunshine Hobie to lighten the mood. He commented on the post saying, "Please clean it thoroughly. We need to use the room." He basically told him to scrub it good. Honestly, hearing Hobie say it made it so much easier to accept the change. If Hobie says it's time to clean, it's time to clean. It is hard to put into words, but I just want to say thank you to Jimin for all those precious memories. Next up, let's scream for our worldwide handsome Jin! His Run Suk Jin encore shows are coming up on October 31st and November 1st. He is going to be lighting up the main stadium at the Incheon Moonhak Sports Complex. And speaking of our prince, he blessed us with a Weverse Live yesterday. He was right in the middle of rehearsals for the encore show. He popped in just to give us a survival report and show us how hard he is working 4 days before the big night. He teased us so much, saying, "I turned on the live. Should I sing a song? What do you want to hear?" Then he laughed and said, "I'm an improv guy, so I might just completely change the set list on the fly." He even admitted, "I actually changed a song today. Yep, let's go with I'll Be There." He gave us a 1, 2, 3 count and actually performed I'll Be There for us right then and there. We were so lucky to get that sneak peek. And wait, Did you spot Hobie and Jungkook in the background?
They totally walked past the camera.
After singing, Jin joked, "Director Hobie is conducting me brilliantly." Then he laughed and introduced the other one, saying, "And we have director Jungkook here too." It was the cutest thing ever because Hobie and Jungkook were dancing around and acting like conductors while he sang. Then Jin spilled the tea, telling us that the directors, along with our sunshine Hobie and the golden maknae Jungkook, gave him this brilliant idea to host a Weverse Live just to hype us all up and get our hearts racing with anticipation. But then Jungkook, being the cheeky tease he always is, got super close to the camera and started roasting him, asking, "Isn't the screen way too dark?" Jin tried to play it cool, blaming his privacy screen protector for the dimness, but the boys just kept giggling, asking, "How did you even set this up?" And, "Are you trying to hide everything?" It was just pure chaos and happiness as the three of them bickered and laughed until the live stream ended. Honestly, hearing "I'll be there" and seeing our boys smiling together was enough to make my day, but if you really think about it, doesn't it seem a little suspicious that Hobie and Jungkook were hanging out in the rehearsal studio? My heart is telling me that our two favorites might just be planning a surprise guest appearance at the encore show. Remember how emotional we got when Jimin and Jungkook crashed Yoongi's encore stage? That legendary night gave us Jungkook performing Burn It and his solo smash 7, while Jimin set the stage on fire with Suga for Tony Montana and blessed us with his title track, Like Crazy. I have a feeling we might get treated to the subunit masterpiece, Jamais Vu, with Hobie, Jin, and Jungkook this time around. I'm not sure if they'll keep the set list exactly the same for Jin's encore, but I really think they're preparing something special for us. If the trio really does reunite on stage, it would be the perfect opportunity to hear Jamais Vu live again, wouldn't it? I guess we just have to hold our breath for a few more days to find out the answer. I'm so excited I can barely sleep. Let's wait for it with high hopes, Army. Now, let's shift gears to our lovely Taehyung, who has been spoiling us with so much love on Weverse since his discharge. Speaking of our stylish prince, did you catch him yesterday around 10 o'clock Japan time? He absolutely slayed his appearance at Vogue World 2025 in Hollywood. He wasn't just an attendee. He was personally invited by the Queen of Fashion herself, Anna Wintour, to be part of Vogue World 2025 Hollywood, which just proves his status as a global icon. It wasn't just Army swooning. The entire world had their eyes glued to him. In fact, Vogue Italy published a stunning article all about Tae's appearance at Vogue World 2025. So let me share the details with you. They called BTS's V one of the most elegant stars of the night. But did you catch the beautiful Korean details in his outfit? BTS's V graced Vogue World 2025, taking the chance to flaunt his impeccable style while we eagerly count down the seconds for new music. As we all know, a full BTS comeback is just around the corner, now that the military service is wrapping up, and the world's biggest pop group is ready to take back the stage. It's only natural that the members are dying to feel that electric energy from the fans again, while we wait for the new tour to kick off. And in the meantime, V, one of the most beloved members of the band, decided to trade the concert stage for a different kind of spotlight, one with a bit more glamour and history, stepping into the world of high fashion. I'm talking about the massive Vogue extravaganza dedicated to Vogue World 2025 Hollywood, held at the iconic Paramount Studios in Los Angeles. It was a huge event. This isn't his first rodeo. Remember how he stunned at Celine's Spring 2026 collection in Paris? But V, or Kim Taehyung, looked like he owned the runway. He wore this breathtaking, long gray coat, paired with a striking red braided belt. And this is the part that makes me cry. He wore a norige, a traditional Korean accessory. A norige is a beautiful charm, with gems like jade or amber in the center, featuring intricate knots, colorful tassels hanging down. It's an amulet that symbolizes happiness, a long life, and prosperity. He topped off the look with a wide-brimmed hat and elegant leather shoes that just screamed perfection. Underneath the coat, he wore a gray suit that looked tailored yet effortlessly relaxed, matching it with a similar tie and a light gray shirt. Even among the talented BTS members, V has always stood out for being a jack of all trades. Whether he's singing, dancing, or acting, he just oozes charisma from every pore. While the world falls in love with his unique style and natural-born charm, we die-hard fans love him most for what's inside, his genuine heart, and that hilarious, quirky sense of humor we adore is absolutely soaring. And honestly, who could ever deny it? With that mesmerizing stage presence and the way he pours his whole soul into every expression, our beloved V has truly become a global icon, creating a bond with the fashion world that feels incredibly deep and destined. His style is just so bold and artistic, isn't it? He doesn't just follow trends, he inspires them, leaving his mark on international luxury houses in a way only he can. I feel like everywhere we look, he's collaborating with top-tier names, gracing campaigns and stealing the spotlight at every show he attends. Just look at him shining as the face of Cartier, or that beautiful relationship he has with Louis Vuitton. It really proves he's in a league of his own. That is exactly why an event like Vogue World, which celebrates the romance between fashion and art, felt like the perfect playground for our prince. Surrounded by a galaxy of other stars, our Tay lit up Vogue World 2025, celebrating that magical connection between high fashion and the silver screen. Even with legends like Nicole Kidman and Teyana Taylor there, and big names like Jeff Goldblum, our Korean superstar V, held his own, sitting right next to Dakota Johnson and looking absolutely breathtaking while enjoying the show. The night was already sparkling with lights, but let's be real. His arrival added a whole new level of glamour that I'm sure left everyone breathless. After all, the vibe of the evening was lights, camera, and fashion, and he embodied that spirit perfectly. That brings us to the end of that lovely report. Wasn't that just the most heartwarming article? It really feels like when Taehyung steps into the fashion world, he transcends the K-pop idol label entirely. It's like he transforms into this ethereal influencer, a standalone icon existing in a dimension of pure beauty and style. He's catching the eye of industry insiders from every corner of the globe. And after Vogue World 2025, I just know his wings are going to spread even wider. I can feel it in my bones. I am so looking forward to what he does next. Speaking of our charming Tae, did you girls hear the incredible news that dropped yesterday? I nearly screamed. It looks like it is almost certain that V is going to be the new muse for Tier. They posted a photo on their official social media, and oh my goodness. Even though it only showed the lips and chin, we all know that beauty mark, don't we? It's undeniably our Taehyung. I think it's safe to say it's confirmed. But wait, hold on to your hearts, because that wasn't even the only surprise. The brand Yunth also posted a teaser photo on their official accounts. And come on, that jawline? That's clearly our boy again. By the way, for those who don't know, Yunth is a lovely Japanese skincare brand. Can you believe we found out about 2 huge brand deals in a single day? I wonder if he planned this double attack on our hearts on purpose. I'm over the moon about both. But knowing Yunth is a Japanese brand makes me feel extra warm and fuzzy inside. It makes me wonder, is that why he's been acting so cute and using so much Japanese lately? I bet many of you are thinking the same thing. And since Tier is super popular in Japan too, it just feels like he's sending us so much love, doesn't it? I seriously can't take my eyes off him for a second, or I'll miss something huge. With so many projects lined up, I'm trying my best to keep up with his busy schedule. And guess what? Our hardworking bear is flying back home from the States today. I really, really hope he gets some deep, restful sleep when he lands. Now, let's shift our love to our golden maknae, Jungkook, who celebrated his 28th birthday just last month. Yesterday, Calvin Klein finally dropped that new denim campaign featuring our Jungkookie. And oh my God, he looks spectacular. You can watch it on all their social channels, but get this. They are playing the video on the massive screen at the Calvin Klein Harajuku flagship store. Imagine seeing him that big. Apparently, that is the only place in the entire world where the visuals are being displayed outdoors like that. How lucky are we? The campaign is all about movement and power, shot by the incredible photographer Mert Alas. Set to the beat of Block Rockin' Beats by the Chemical Brothers. The video shows Jungkook running through the streets of New York looking so confident, and it perfectly captures that overwhelming energy and stage presence that makes us all fall in love with him over and over again. I think the video really highlights just how magnetic he is. Wearing that denim and the leather jacket in the campaign, Jungkook sent a message saying he knows just how much we've been waiting for his return. And that, honestly, made me tear up a little. He said he was so happy to wear the brand's iconic denim again. He also mentioned that the energy on the Calvin Klein set is always amazing, and this time was just as special. He finished by saying he's excited for the campaign to be out in the world. And trust me, Jungkookie, we are even more excited to see you shine. For those of you lucky enough to visit the direct management stores, the event kicks off on October 28th at 9:30 p.m. and runs until November 24th. If you're shopping from the comfort of your bed on the official online store, the window is from October 28th at 9:35 p.m. until November 25th at 11 a.m. And get this, for anyone who spends over 40,000 yen, they are giving away the actual original pin that Jungkook wore in the SNS video. I'm screaming! You absolutely have to check it out. Let's all grab some Calvin Klein gear and get that matching pin with our golden magne. Speaking of our breathtaking Jungkook, he blessed us with a Weverse Live yesterday, didn't he? He sat down to spill all the tea about that sizzling Calvin Klein campaign video. He started with such a sweet good evening. He was holding up those concho snacks. You guys know the ones with the names printed on the biscuits, right? He was so cute, frantically searching for his own name on them. He couldn't find it today, even though he said he opens a box every single day. Poor baby. He told us the real reason for the live was to share some secret behind-the-scenes stories from the Calvin Klein shoot. He admitted there were parts he regretted, but honestly, I think the video came out looking absolutely perfect. He was being so hard on himself, saying his condition and diet weren't exactly where he wanted them to be. He felt his face was a little puffier back then compared to now, but I personally love his cheeks no matter what. Even so, he acknowledged that the final result was beautiful. He gave a huge shout out to the photographer-director he's worked with for ages. He said their chemistry is just amazing. And, of course, being the humble angel he is, he thanked all the staff for their hard work. He really wanted to express his gratitude properly. That's actually why he wore Calvin Klein for the live. Then he got all fussy about the lighting, wondering if it was too dark and trying to brighten it up. So adorable. He was trying to figure out what to do with us, and then he brought up Steam. You guys know that gaming platform with all the variety, right? He teased us, asking if he should play a game, but then decided, I have to. I have no choice. He knows what we like. He asked if we knew that game, Party Animals. He admitted he's pretty terrible at Battlegrounds, which just made me laugh. He's good at everything else. As he was saying it's a little scary while downloading the game, guess who called? Our gaming king, Jin. They ended up jumping online together. And the best part? They let armies join the lobby and played together. How lucky were those fans? Seeing them have so much fun together really healed my soul. To think that Jin and Jungkook were just together at the rehearsal studio a few hours before. Their bond is truly unbreakable. Now, I want to take a moment to get a little sentimental about the video I posted yesterday. I talked about Jungkook's nose, but my main point was simple. Jungkook is Jungkook, and we should pour all our love and support into him regardless. I know some of you felt very protective and maybe didn't love how I phrased that. Watching him on Weverse Live yesterday, it really hit me how much weight he's lost. His jawline is so sharp now. I actually noticed the same thing during the movie premiere. Since he's slimmed down, his features naturally look different. But the reason I said support him no matter what is because of the internet. You know how some people love to overreact to every little thing, right? If you say he did it, they attack. If you say he didn't, they argue. It's exhausting. In those moments, I think the best stance is just, who cares? He's amazing. That's the feeling I wanted to convey. That our love shouldn't depend on those things. I'm sorry if I didn't explain my heart clearly enough. Please forgive me. But wow, honestly, he really has slimmed down so much, hasn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if he's dropped into the 60-kilogram range. Since his muscles are still popping, his body fat percentage must be incredibly low. I just hope he's eating well and staying healthy while maintaining that killer physique. It feels like a dream looking back. Jin returned on June 12, 2024, after enlisting the previous December. Then Hobie came back to us about 4 months later on October 17th. And this year, we got the big reunion. Namjoon and V on June 10th, followed quickly by Jimin and Jungkook on June 11th. Finally, on June 21st, Yoongi came home, and our BTS was fully complete again. To make things even more exciting, one of the boys was in LA from July to August, working on the new album due next spring. He just got back to Korea in August after wrapping up that schedule. I can't wait to hear what they cooked up. So, what kind of amazing group activities are coming next? When will they drop the world tour details? I'm buzzing with excitement just thinking about it. It was an absolute delight sharing all these juicy details about our boys with you. I bet your heart is racing just as fast as mine right now. Sadly, I have to say goodbye for today. Thank you so much for watching, my lovely army. It really means the world to me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our next date together. I'm already counting down the seconds until we meet again.